Good morning, children. Today in our science class we will see the last organ system, that is nervous system. Okay, so nervous system is a complex network of nerves and cells which carry message to the brain and from the brain and spinal cord to various parts of the body. Okay, and you have specialized cells called neurons. Okay, so first coming to brain, your brain is like a computer that controls the brain's function and the nervous system. When a message comes into the brain from anywhere in the body, the brain tells the body how to react. For example, if you touch a hot vessel, what will you do? So immediately you will be taking off your hand, yes or no? That is because of the instruction given by the brain only. Okay, if you touch a hot vessel, the nerves in your skin give a message of pain to your brain. The brain, what it does it will be sending a message back telling that the muscles in your hand to pull away. So because of that instruction only, you are taking your hand away. Okay, so now we will see about the parts of nervous system. The nervous system is made up of central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Two types of nervous system you have. One is central nervous system and the other one is peripheral nervous system. So the brain and the spinal cord are central nervous system, which belongs to central nervous system, and the nerves that go through the whole body made up of the peripheral nervous system. Okay, so first we will see central nervous system. The central nervous system, the brain is very compact, yes or no? So because of our brain only we can able to think, read, write everything, whatever the activities we are doing, or because of our brain only. The spinal cord is a long bundle of nerve tissues about 18 inches long and half inches thick. See here, this is your spinal cord. Okay, so that is 18 inches long and half inches thick. It extends from the lower part of the brain. See, this is the lower part of the brain. It extends from that only. Okay, through spine. So both the brain and the spinal cord are protected by bones. Okay, the brain is covered by the bones of skull and the spinal cord by a set of ring-shaped bones. Okay, called vertebrae. So because of that, it is covered. Okay, so now you see here, central nervous system consists of the brain, the spinal cord and the nerves. Brain. We use our brain to think, read and write. The brain is covered by three membranes. So those membranes are called meninges. They are dura mater, arachnoid membrane and pia mater. So these are the three membranes covering our brain, that is called meninges. Okay, the meninges protect the central nervous system from mechanical shock. Okay, so it is made up of 8 immovable bones. The brain is made up of millions of functional units called neurons. Yesterday we have seen about kidneys, no? The structural and functional unit of kidney is said to be nephrons. Here the functional unit of brain is called neurons. Okay, so for kidney it is nephrons and for brain it is neurons. Okay, coming to the parts of our human brain. So brain is made up of 3 sections: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Okay, so look at this picture. See here, children. So this part, forebrain, it is the largest part which consists of cerebrum, thalamus and hypothalamus. So So these are the three main parts of forebrain. Cerebrum is here. This is the largest part of the brain. So cerebrum, thalamus and hypothalamus. First coming to cerebrum. So cerebrum contains all the informations like our intelligence, memory, personality, emotion, speech, etc. All those things it will be having. It will be gathering all the informations like these things. So thalamus carries messages from the sense organs like eyes, ears, nose, etc. Hypothalamus controls the pulse rate, thirst, speech, etc. which happens automatically. Okay. See, these are the things which we don't know. Yes or no? It is happening automatically because of the cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus, etc. Okay. So now coming to the next one, midbrain. It is located under the middle of forebrain, and this midbrain it acts as a coordinator for giving all the messages in and out of the brain. So if it will be giving the message to the brain and it will be taking out from the brain. Hindbrain. It is under the back end of the cerebrum. It consists of cerebellum, pons and medulla oblongata. Okay, so three things this also have: cerebellum, pons and medulla oblongata. So cerebellum, it is also called little brain. It looks like a small version of cerebrum. So it will be reacting like cerebrum itself, and it is responsible for balancing, movement, etc. Pons and this medulla oblongata together it is called brain stem. So it controls many body functions like breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, swallowing our food, digestion, blinking, etc. And these are the functions of forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain and its parts. Okay. So then the next one is spinal cord. Spinal cord, about the spinal cord we have seen already. Yes or no? It extends from the brain we have seen. It is lies within the backbone of our body. The next one is peripheral nervous system. It is made up of two parts. One thing is somatic nervous system. Other one is autonomous nervous system. The somatic nervous system is responsible for the control of skeletal muscles, motor nerves, etc. So it is helpful for the movements. Okay, so motor activities. Clear? Autonomous nervous system controls the nerves of inner organs like regulations of heart rate, digestion, salivation, urination, etc. These are, it will be controlling all the nerves of our inner organs of our body. Okay, children? So this is all about the nervous system. So what are the things we have seen about two nervous system and central nervous system and its parts, and then peripheral nervous system and its parts. Okay, children? So this is all about the organ system. Clear, children? Okay. Thank you.